Oh, hey.
It's like Ray, yay. It was very low. It wasn't even a awareness key at all. It's fine.
So we saw Jagged, Little Pill.
Yes. That was Saturday.
On Saturday. So.
Hey, this is kind of lame. I feel like we usually have more excitement. Is this what happens? It's like.
It's too late. We're not usually doing a video when we normally do a video.
True.
But yeah. So we saw Jagged.
I was like, oh, it's not Waitress, so we're just kind of like.
Yeah. But isn't it pretty, this playbill?
It's so beautiful.
I wanted to see the show anyway, but like, and I really wanted to see it once I saw
the playbill.
The playbill. I was like, it's just so pretty. I just thought it would look so great in our mind and that's but. So yes, that's what we saw.
Is this the one hand giving a high five? Ooh, I should learn a harmonica bit. I mean, is that a harmonica? Is that a harmonica?
Yeah,
it is.
Huh? What? Maybe it's is it an accordion?
I don't know, but maybe I have to learn a harmonica bit now. So, Jagged Little Pill, Jagged Little Thrill. It really was good. Honestly, I was not expecting. I'm not gonna say I wasn't expecting much. I mean, this way, like seeing like the Twitter, people are like feeling it, you know, digging it. So like I wasn't surprised, but like I was surprised, like pleasantly surprised at how much like I really like enjoyed it and stuff like that. It was really good.
Yeah, and also it's one of the things where it's like, are you gonna like the musical just because it has the songs you already know?
Right.
You know, but actually we like the story and stuff too, so that helps. And yeah, we really liked it.
We really did.
I enjoyed myself. We got we haven't rushed a show
in forever,
in a very long time, and
are we too old?
I knew we should have got there earlier. You convinced me to go a little bit later.
Because it was so cold and in the snow. I thought people were going to stay inside. I was not. I'm so sorry.
Anyway, we rushed and I wouldn't even say we were that far back.
No.
But
we ended up with
standing room tickets, which isn't bad.
And it was packed. It was a full house because at like intermission, the woman, like a couple of like the last woman, she asked the he's not a maitre d', but the whoever he was, the house manager, house manager,
he was someone.
If you know there were like any like spaces she could sit in, and he was like, oh no, we're full. So yeah, so it was packed. On Saturday it snowed. It was cold. I didn't think people would be standing out there, but you know what? I don't know if the Broad Horses is nice like that, but they let people stand inside of the lobby.
Open, which is strange.
I don't think they will always. I guess when whoever came let them in early, but yeah, because we showed up about 8 something. 8, yeah, and there were the line had already did one of those guys. But yeah, so. That was that. Jagged Little Pill. What is it about? What is it about, Joy?
Okay, Jagged Little Pill follows Frankie. Frankie. Her given name is Mary Frances. We learned, but she is
transracial adoptee.
A transracial adoptee. She's a black girl adopted by an upper middle class white family from Connecticut. And they make the Connecticut part very known.
It's hilarious because we went to the show with a friend who is from Connecticut, and she was just like, she knows people like this. Sorry, go on.
And so she is a feminist. She's a feminist. She's
queer.
She's queer. She's bisexual. She's an adoptee. She
got a lot going on.
She's so many things. I mean, when we first get introduced to her, she's like making out with her girlfriend. her mother, Mary Jane, is writing their annual Christmas letter, and she's talking about how painting their life in this very perfect kind of way. their biological son Nick just got in early admission to Harvard. Her husband is making bank at like his firm. He made partner. The daughter is like, she's a stand-up kind of girl, and she
she's got moxie.
She has like the spirit that she just admires so much, and she's writing this letter, and she's making it all about, but and she kind of glosses over the fact that she's recovering from this car accident that she had. Basically, everything she said is just not how she portrayed it. So she's a drug addict from taking the drugs from her accident. Nick is under a lot of pressure to be this perfect son that she paints him as. The husband is...
The marriage is failing.
The marriage is failing. He works a lot. They're not intimate. And their daughter is not only dispirited, but she kind of is... I don't want to call her a troublemaker.
She's angry.
But she brings a lot of attention to this family that she's not prepared to handle. And so we follow Frankie, the daughter, and... she's
really a very gifted writer.
Yeah, she's a very gifted writer. She has what the mother calls the cause of the week, and she brings a lot of attention to herself. Like she leaves the house.
Well, your face is kind of cut off.
Oh, here we go.
You got a slouch or move back or something. You can't go back.
I can't go back. No. But she leaves the house in these shorts. You know that her mother is just like, must you wear these shorts? They're kind of short. Her body type is not, of the Connecticut type, So the mom's like, you must wear these shorts. And she's like, you're only focusing on my shorts. Do you see what the sign that I just made is for? She was protesting something. I can't remember, with her girlfriend, who her mom doesn't know she's, the girlfriend. You think she's just friends. But anyway, so Frankie, she's dealing with that, and she goes to school, and there's a party that she hears about. Her and Nick aren't these party kids, but due to circumstances, they both end up going to this party, and
there's a girl there
named Bella, who, when we meet her at first, she's like, oh, congratulations, Nick, you're going to Harvard, and he's all like, you're gonna get into this art school, and then you go, oh, you see, she has hope, she has people who care about her, but she's going to this party too, and but before we get to the party, Frankie is in, I guess, English class, and she starts writing this, she's reading her essay she wrote, and it's ironic, it's the ironic song from Alanis, but she's reading it kind of like. And then she meets this new kid named Phoenix, and they kind of have like this riff about it, because the kids are kind of like, your writing is stupid, it's not really ironic what you're saying, and he's the only one kind of like, you know what, just speak your mind, read what you wrote. And so, they're vibing now. So now, of course, naturally, she meets him at this party that, and they're hanging out on this swing set. We'll get back to that.
God, the swing set.
And basically... the stories all connect in a way to where like things fall apart, but we see that life is a jagged little pill. You just kind of gotta swallow.
You just kind of glossed over like the biggest plot point.
Oh,
basically.
Oh yeah, Frankie starts using her protesting and like fighting, my spirit for like Bella, who was assaulted at this party. And her brother,
who had the opportunity to stop it,
didn't do it, and she,
Captain America.
Yeah, she goes from Captain America, who's played by Derek Clinton. So it's like, he is Captain America of, like, I would say, the Broadway community. Like, he is. Why is he so handsome? Anybody know why his face is so perfectly symmetrical? Like, I thought Cheyenne Jackson was like just amazing, but like, I guess Derek is the new Cheyenne Jackson. Yeah. There's only one Cheyenne Jackson, but yeah. Anyway, but so she, she in the relationships fall apart and the family's falling apart. But life is a jagged little pill, and you swallow it and learn from it. I don't want to give away too much because there is so many plot points. I'm seeing like a branch of stuff. I feel like that meme with that guy from what's that show, and he has like the lines, and he's like, that's how I feel explaining Jagged.
Was that Community? No, it was Community.
Anyway, but we want to talk about some things that we liked about the show.
Oh, can I start?
Yeah, go ahead.
With the cast?
Oh yeah.
I just wanted to say this cast is one of the youngest casts. But it makes sense if it's about high schoolers.
It's like Spring Awakening in that sense.
So we have some like Broadway alum, like not Broadway alum, Broadway, what do they call legacies, like in this cast. So we have Catherine Gallagher, who is the daughter of Peter Gallagher. You may know him from Guys and Dolls. You may know him from
Shift the Stage, if you watch.
Shift the Stage, right?
You may know him from SUV. He was Andy Carl's dad in SUV.
So many things.
I said SUV, SVU.
Right, but this is not about Peter. This is about Catherine Gallagher, who plays Bella, who did a great job. I have to say, we ended up with standing room seats, but you could feel her emotion, like hitting the back. I like that how she's just like so tragic. I was like, Joy, she was like this the whole show. But Joy said no. When we first saw her, you know, she smiled when he went to the art school. I was like, God, and it seemed like a million years ago.
Yeah,
she was just. Her character has a tough time. They make a joke about her mom working at Olive Garden, and I'm like, first of all, the breadsticks. But anyway, so then there's Celia Rose Gooding, who plays Frankie. This is her Broadway debut. She is the daughter of LaChance. If you know LaChance, you know. Basically, LaChance walks so Frankie could run. Like, nah. But really, she's the original Team Moon. And Once on This Island, she is the original Celie in The Color Purple. She is,
It's so interesting that mother and daughter both play, like, these roles that's the characters just kind of is the whole show. It's like the heartbeat of the show.
Yeah.
They go through so much, you know?
Yeah. And so, our friend was like, because she wears these like shorts basically the whole show. Our friend was like, oh my goodness, if I could just have her legs, like her legs are like amazing, it's like so toned, and I don't know if that's genetics or if she worked out for the show, but like her skin is great too. It's like anyway, so Celia Rose Gooding, and then there's Derek Klena. I don't think he's in like a legacy, but you know, Derek Klena was
he's making his way.
Dimitri and Anastasia. He's back at the Broadhurst. What else did Derek do?
He was a Fiero.
Fiero. Oh, how did I forget that? Yes, he was the Fiero when Lindsay Mendez was there. He did a lot of things.
They were in Dogfight together.
Right.
Yeah, Derek's been around.
So yeah, this is Derek Klena. There is who else was in here? And then there are a lot of I want to say there are a lot of Broadway debuts in
Yeah.
here. I want to.
The original Phoenix was out, Anthony Cipriano.
Yes, thank you for that.
But we saw his understudy John Cardozo. I want to say.
Let me see. His name was Phoenix. Yeah, John Cardozo is his name.
Yeah, Elizabeth Stanley was on.
Stanley.
We first got acquainted with Elizabeth. I
got really excited.
In our company with Raul Esparza. April.
Yeah, she's April with the big eyes.
Yeah, with the big eyes and like just kind of. So it's nice.
I almost close to June, but I'm like,
April.
Oh my God, are we excited for company? Yes, we are. Okay.
The cast was great. It's such a mixed cast, like a mixed visual representation on stage.
Very
diverse cast. The young cast for the most part. But the interesting thing about this being a young cast is because Alanis' album came out in '95, Jagged. So she has the older audience draws where people who grew up with that album are coming back. But you also kind of have like the young draw, like the young Broadway people now who want to see like new stuff, and who like her music and stuff like that. So I would say the theater was like a mix between like a nice mix of ages, and I was just like, okay, this is what I like to see.
Right.
It wasn't like going to see like.
This cast is really good. They're really great dancers too.
I'm trying to think of. Yeah, it's just a really nice mix of like older people and younger people and like middle-aged people, and it's a heavy show, so I wouldn't take 2 younger kids to go. I would say the youngest I would take a kid would be 12 if they're mature, right? Yeah.
Diane Paul is our waitress lady.
Yeah, and you can see the waitress jump out and how she uses the
band.
Not just the band, but how she uses these out of body experiences, like how Adriana with the pie,
right,
and like the mother, you know, like she kind of uses like this. She kind of brings,
like the out of body experiences out. They jump out,
But but let's start with the chorus first.
Okay.
So the chorus was great. They called them the chorus instead of the ensemble, and I say the chorus because they kind of like, they do move the story along, but not in like a Greek chorus sort of way. Like they used a lot as emotions. Like there was one part where Frankie was like on the table like getting upset, and like her dancer, like she had like her dancer would come and like start like angrily dancing.
Was actually
Ebony
Williams.
Yeah, and like they were a lot of the times they were like the different emotions. Like there was a part towards the end of the show, and I'm kind of blanking, but she was like walking away from her girlfriend who she, you know, deserves to be, you know, feeling ashamed and whatnot about. But she
you talking about Frankie?
Frankie went to like walk away, and like the chorus kind of surrounded her, and some of them were kind of like, you know, like getting angry with her, like in their body language, and Diana's one gave her a hug before she sent her back, you know, like finish what you started, basically.
Gotcha.
And I just like thought it was so interesting, and I do like that the chorus, they come in and out, they dance, you know, they sing. I especially love how they sound in Hands Clean, and this could get messy.
Oh yeah,
like I just like how I don't know, it was just so great that I just love, and they just kind of remind me of like rock band and stuff, like the people at the bottom of the screen dancing and stuff, and like moving like the way, like it kind of reminds me of that. I think it kind of when you think about it, like Jagged Little Pill kind of looked like a video game a bit.
It did, yeah.
Like I very, very much felt like choose your player.
Yes.
Like, it was very loud, the show. But yeah. So next we bring on to the band. Now you know how Waitress band
jumped out.
is on the stage, and you know how Chicago's band is on the stage, but in like two different types of ways they're on the stage. Jagged Little Pill said, "You know what? We'll do you one better. We'll show you the band on the stage, but we're gonna just move them across the stage." This is very video game-ish. Like,
yes. Like you see them at the very beginning, and then they kind of peace out, and then you see them again at different points. Like I think they come back in at
the intermission. They kind of come by. I think.
What's the name of that song?
You ought to know.
Yeah, that song. They come out there and they come out back at intermission, and they kind of come in. And
they
out.
Literally move on like a track.
The way just jumped out.
Yeah. But instead of just coming out and then doing this, it moves fully across the stage. So it's kind of like interesting. I don't know. I wonder
if Hamilton jumped out. Oh, I'm sorry. Go on.
How did Hamilton jump out?
Really? The whole backwards, the rewinding kind of. You forgot that part?
Okay.
Oh, was that a spoiler?
I mean, I guess.
I thought they did that very cleverly, though.
Yeah, there's a part in the show. I just
wanted to give it claps.
Which, for Elizabeth Stanley, she does this really well. The whole cast did that part really well.
Yeah. What does her?
The song is called Smiling. And they did a Satisfied. They did a Satisfied. They rewinded the whole day. And at first, you don't even recognize it at first. I was like, oh, she moved backwards to pick up this thing. Interesting. And then I was like, oh wait, how is she? Okay.
But then
I thought it was.
So snaps to you guys, Jagged Little Pill, because I was like, ooh.
Yeah, it was very smiling. I really like that song. I never heard that song before. I don't think. I'm not sure if that was. I don't know. That's not on the Jagged Little Pill album. Smiling, is it?
Is that?
Are all the songs from the album,
or
is it some songs written in? Anyway, it could be. I listen to the album. I just can't say I just felt like I never heard that song before.
You know, Diablo Cody did the book, right?
Yeah, the Diablo Cody did the book. Oh yes. Oh,
the Juno jumped out.
The Juno jumped out. The dry humor wit. The stories that kind of that aren't.
Diablo Cody is really good for writing for teens.
Yeah, she's really. I would like to see if Diablo Cody could like switch to like young adult books. That'd be cool. Yeah. So who doesn't love the music though? to Jagged Little Pill. Like, I mean,
okay, so we know.
Isn't it iconic? Don't you think?
It's like iconic.
The music,
a little too iconic. Yeah, no, it really is. But oh my goodness, what song that I really love seeing in the feels. And first of all, that song has feels anyways, but like it really jumped out.
My favorite Alana song.
Yeah. Oh, go ahead, Jay.
Head over feet.
Yes, the YA novel jumped out. Yeah. Everything jumped out in this. Let me stop saying that. I'm tired.
You remember how we talked about the swings? Well, this song really, and I was just like, ooh, Celia's arms are strong. Cause she's like monkey bar. Celia's arms are really strong. She's like monkey bar, and then she's swinging. The swings are turning. Like,
yeah, while they're on it,
and they're oh my god, the ladder to get to the top of the swings. It's like a 90-degree.
And Celia like walked down. Like, no, not like walk down, like with her back to the rails, and like just kind of walked down like it was a flight of steps or something. And I was like, oh my god. And the Phoenix, he didn't go down that way. He got down that way.
He said it's not his track.
I guess so. He didn't have time to practice as much. I don't know, but I was like, oh my goodness. And she's monkey barring while the swings are like twirling around, and it was just so cute.
Yeah,
it really was so cute.
I really did enjoy that. It made me smile. That song makes me smile anyway.
I know.
But it is just kind of funny how it goes into that, because it starts off as the parents kind of in therapy starting out with that song, and you're just kind of like, where is this going with this song? Like, this is a cute song. Like, why? Then it's just the Frankie Phoenix. You're like, thank you. The cuteness jumped out. Because it's like, y'all really upset in therapy right now. Why y'all singing this song?
Yeah.
Anyway. But, speaking of the swing set, there's a super simple set. Like,
they used, they kind of did a Mean Girls.
Yeah, they use
like panels.
Yeah, panels.
With like the digital.
Yeah. But not quite like that. It comes down.
Yeah, they move in and out. They're not on the stage.
Because sometimes the stage is just kind of bare.
Yeah.
It's just like a black background.
Like a bed.
Yeah, in the bed.
And then they'll use the panels to be like the bedroom walls, like, and sometimes
the front of the house. Or,
Connecticut muffin.
Mm-hmm.
What else? Yeah, the set was basically pretty simple.
Mm-hmm.
And the ending will have you like, whoo, didn't see that one coming. I know you said you thought it was going to end differently.
Yeah, I'll get to that. We talked about the dancing, right?
A little bit.
Speaking of the dancing, I want to move into the body doubles, because a lot of the ensemble...
Did we talk about that a little bit?
Dancing. Yeah, the out-of-body experience. They use body doubles for like...
Like Bella at one point.
And while she's telling her story of that night, they use a body double. She's in like the same outfit, to kind of...
We were with our friend who didn't quite like that they did that, and they did the same thing for MJ, the mother.
Mm-hmm.
She didn't like that.
She has a little next to normal.
But she didn't mind Ebony being like, not the alter ego of Frankie, but like her like emotions. Like,
I think it's because they weren't dressed the same.
Maybe is that why she said? Olivia, is that what you said?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
We didn't mind it. I mean, everyone's gonna.
I didn't mind it at all.
Yeah, everyone's gonna have what's stuck with them and whatnot. But there was a lot of plot, and here's a lot of story, and that just kind of makes.
Not that got a lot of things to tie up.
There's a lot of things to tie up, but and then I know some people commented that it seemed messy, kind of too much. But I didn't mind it. I didn't find it hard to follow. I thought they tied up everything actually pretty well. Like, no one was kind of left behind.
Yeah, you basically know what happens to everyone.
Mm-hmm.
Frankie kind of... Well, Frankie, you messed that up.
Mm-hmm.
Joe, who's played by Lauren Patton. First of all, Lauren Patton went off. No one told her to go off, and you ought to know. Like, literally no one. She had everyone, like, people got on their feet.
Mm-hmm.
Like, she stopped the show a bit.
Yeah.
But yeah. Sorry, yeah. Joe's living her best life at the end. Frankie's kind of living her best life. The mother, the dad, the brother. I think the only one who...
They're all recovering, I would say.
Yeah.
They're all recovering.
Only one who I feel like we kind of did... No. Phoenix. He and Frankie are just friends.
Yeah,
I guess. But alright. It's okay. I suppose. But yeah, so I don't know if you can tell, but we enjoyed it.
Yeah.
This is in my head, what our Hamilton review will look like, but basically it was you talking about the bathroom.
I'm sorry.
The bathroom situation.
Should we do our Hamilton?
Maybe one day we'll go back and talk about Hamilton. But we did we picked up some thingamabobs.
Oh wait, I want to talk about.
I'm sorry.
One more thing.
I'm looking at the time. We said we were gonna be short. But go ahead.
We saw Yana Perot was on for the pharmacist. She was on for the therapist. And
pharmacist therapist,
and I was gonna say she did a great job. And I know tonight she's on as Frankie, and I really wanted to see that. So break a leg tonight. That she's probably, the show started 45 minutes ago. Not really. Oh wait, no, it's a Monday.
Today's Tuesday.
Today's Tuesday. Maybe the show probably started already, but So she did a great job. I thought, I just think it's so nice. Anyway, the cast. I just really enjoyed this cast. I don't know.
Look at this pretty playbill.
Is it out? Is it the next Waitress? I don't know. I would like to go back and see it again now.
But we were slow to catch on the Waitress too, so who knows?
Yeah, that's true.
Because when we saw Waitress, we saw it with Betsy, and we were kind of like, all right, yeah, we liked Waitress, and then I think we kind of re got into the music, and we were kind of like, okay, and then they said Nicolette was coming, and we were like a Black Jenna, and then we went, and then after that we were just kind of like sold. And I'm kind of sad because we kind of let a year lapse when we could have been seeing stuff, seeing it again.
Yeah. But we got some Jagged little merchandise from Jagged little Broadway. We got a magnet,
and it's the most beautiful blue.
Yeah, it's such a nice.
It's like it's kind of a Tiffany's blue.
It's a robin's egg blue.
Kind of. You want to hold it?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Also,
we like buttons. You put buttons on it.
I can't open this.
Yeah, we have a pillow with our buttons on it. As you can see, it has the different stuff it says on it. It says, wake up. I do like that number in the show, too. Wake up. Tell Mary Jane to wake up. You already won me over. I mean, head over feet is just the best. Jagged little pill logo. And it says, isn't it ironic? It is. And, you love... You learn or do the curtain call. We didn't talk about the curtain call. The curtain call was nice.
It was a nice curtain call.
Yeah,
it was very nice.
It kind of everyone really got a chance.
It was a feel good curtain call.
There was kind of two curtains.
Yeah, to me it seemed like it was like two bows, in a way.
Yeah.
So
look at this pretty blue.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It says Jagged little pill in the corner.
Yeah, and then in the back. Can appreciate it without wearing. I would enjoy wearing it because Joy's hair is too long.
I mean, yeah, I have to keep my hair to the side.
Yeah. And then there's that. It's a Jagged little pill.
And I gotta find some Vans.
I'm like, and.
Let me do this. See what creative good. Find some Vans tonight.
The shirt looks teal though. The shirt is not the same blue as everything else,
but it's still nice. Still like it.
And a window crack, because
we did not stage door, but that's okay.
It was snowing.
It was snowing. Yeah.
And I figured it was a matinee. No one's gonna come out, but maybe someone did come out. Maybe that's why the cast is sick. Coming out during snow in the middle of the show, stay inside and drink tea and stuff. But yeah, not gonna lie. If we didn't have our friend with us, we might would have tried to see who came out. Not even gonna lie. I'm trying out like I'm this big a person. I'm not. We probably would have just hung around and see who's out, because the Broadhurst is covered. The stage door, awning kind of thing is covered.
Yeah,
I think it's not scaffolding. Is it scaffolding? No,
that's just the awning.
Right. It's
the marquee is over. I do want to say though that standing room had more space than if we sat at the Broadhurst. I'm not ashamed.
There were these two guys in front of me. And I was like, how on earth are they fitting in those seats? They were so tall. And honestly, because I'm standing behind them, their knees are touching the seat.
Yeah, he stood up and said something about it being crazy. Small, yeah.
I'm sure, sir. I'm sure.
Yeah.
Also, everyone got up on their feet at like curtain call, so then I couldn't see anymore. And like I said, there's two tall guys there, like sitting in front of me. So when they stood up, I was like, well,
yeah, I didn't.
Like,
Basically, I didn't really
through
see.
their like necks and heads, and I'm like, that's Elizabeth Stanley. Letting Joy know what was going on.
Yeah. So before we just, say goodbye to the sideshow.
Between us squirrel friends. When is Drag Race coming back?
I don't know, but my final waitress label makes me sad. But it's so low. Look at it. But doesn't it look pretty in the binder? I knew it would. We knew it would.
It does.
So you live, you learn. You should hold that. Oh, sorry. You
laugh. You laugh. You live. You love. Something. Sorry, Alanis. Yeah, something.
See, I've been calling her Alanis, but go see. Oops. Go see Jagged.
Go get your jagged little thrills.
Go get your Jagged little Jills.
Thrills.
Drills.
Yeah.
Go get your Jagged little drills.
Do you say it with a D or with a th?
Drills.
Thrills.
Go get your Jagged little drills.
Keep going.
And get your Jagged little chill on. And go see Jagged little pill.
Okay.
On Jagged little Broadway. I'm cool, Tess. You hate it. It's so hate it.